2020.
So this kind of like lofty concept that they're obstructing this grand thing. Every single time they go to trial, they're getting banged on what just got overturned.
Yeah. 17 judges in the DC District Court. I think there's 18 judges. All but one of them said, oh yeah, this charge. We were all like, this charge is no good. What you're doing is wrong. They all went along with it. One judge, Judge Nicholls, stood up, and that's the case that went to the Supreme Court, and it just got overturned today because that one judge had the stones to say, I'm not doing this shit.
So it got sent up by the prosecutor?
No, it was appealed.
By the prosecutor?
It was appealed by the prosecutor.
Oh, wow.
And then appealed again, yeah. No, it was appealed by the prosecutor. We lost at the DC circuit is corrupt. We lost at the circuit, and then we reappealed. Fisher reappealed to get to the Supreme Court, and he was the petitioner at the Supreme Court, and he won today.
Wow, that's crazy. So So I feel like now we've reached the end. How has that affected the majority of your cases, and what other decisions you see coming down the pipeline?
Well, we're going to find out, right? It just happened. So I have a guy, Richard Barnett, who's in 1512, was the most serious of his charges. I'm not his attorney anymore because he's on his own now, but he should file for an appeal his sentence, and he's probably going to get let out, right? Because that was the heaviest charge. So if you're in there, and if you've been locked up, you can, and this is the charge that's giving you the most time. All these people should be released. They're probably just going to start releasing people en masse. The Department of Justice has doubled down and saying that if you appeal these cases, we're going to supersede. We're going to do this. If it gets remanded, we're going to jam your life out with worse charges. Like, it's crazy.
And they could do that?
Yeah, man.
It seems like they could do anything.
What they're getting away with
they fucking want. Like,
is murder.
They can do whatever they want.
It's
this whole
murder.
episode, he's been talking about how they just do whatever the fuck they want.
But it puts a monkey wrench. It really blows apart their narrative that this charge and everything that they've been doing has been by the book. The Supreme Court shot them down today. The election's coming. Things are changing. Not good for them. And at some point, Joe Biden shouldn't be on TV being like, MAGA Republicans are the worst thing in the fucking world, and the whole world's going to be on fire because 3 white guys in Georgia don't like me. Hey, come on, give me a break. Like, nobody. Do you like going to the store and paying $17 for milk and eggs? I don't, right? Those are the real problems. And I think he loses credibility. The Department of Justice has lost a lot of credibility. They're losing a lot of people. And, we're going to see what happens. What I do know, because I've had personal conversations with him and everybody in his inner circle on multiple occasions down at Mar-a-Lago, is that if Trump gets in, he's going to pardon everybody. Right? He's going to pardon everybody. He's going to be like, you're all fucking out. And look, I mean, if he'll do it for Kodak Black and Lil Wayne, he's going to do it for these people too.
Right. Thanks.
So,
Thanks.
Yeah, well, at least they got a reason to vote.
Right. As long as they're not a felon, right? Oh, now you can vote if you're a felon now, right? I don't know.
It depends on your state, I think.
Right,
I don't know.
Depends on your state.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
How's that work though? Because if my state lets a felon work, but I got a felony in Texas, does that mean I gain my rights if I just leave Texas?
Maybe. It's crazy. Maybe it works like abortion right now, or whatever.
Yeah, I don't say, I guess.
Yeah, it's a crazy situation, but fortuitously, the founding fathers, in their wisdom, did not build in a prohibition like if you get convicted of a felony that you can't be a president. That's good for me because I'm a Trump guy, right? But they also knew that hey, if you get wrong people in power, they can go after your political opponents and try to disqualify you for this shit. We just came from England with this guy over there, George, doing all this shit to us. We're going to make sure it doesn't happen. Right. So we're seeing some of their, they weren't perfect, but we're seeing some of their wisdom play out in like the system of checks and balances. The Supreme Court slapping down the executive today.